Should I do this now? Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
This looks like a good spot to use the graphics. Awesome. Another movie. Yes. I was missing that.
I'm blocked here. Not enough resources. Should I work there instead?
But if I'm right, we should at least have really good shielding mechanisms. So, did you get any interesting readings from the gravity sensor? Yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered. Do you think it's connected to the integral? Looks like everything's connected here. I told you that gravity have been observed in previous missions, but the scale of this one, it's unprecedented. And it's making me wonder. About what? You see, logically, objects on the proximity plane should pass. So how could they have such a strong impact on our gravity? It could lead to some extremely revolutionary hypotheses. It's so annoying that I can't devote more time to this problem. So, how do we proceed? Well, looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon. Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the Illuminator on that? No, the Illuminator won't help us here. We'll need to create that will neutralize the gravity field. It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to calculations. One mistake, and this whole thing can go dangerously wrong. I can't even imagine you making a mistake. Yes, well, you've clearly forgotten our exam in algebraic topology. I have, yeah? Yeah, we lost a whole 10 points for one stupid miscalculation. It haunts me to this day. Still, nice to have your trust. Just give me the time to study this case properly, and it'll be Hey, I found this thing that I took on the mission, and I thought that maybe it could mean something to you. The award we got for civil bravery. It was nice that someone appreciated our sacrifice. Why? That boy at the contest. That's when I realized how good it feels to help somebody. Thank you. So, happy about the levels of radiation protection in the base? You're doing great. People keep it up, and you'll gain their trust. Lucas, you there?
Jan, what's...
Have a favor to ask of you, sort of side. It might seem unconventional, but it's important. A person called Benjamin Harris. It's possible he could have applied in a mission in recent months. Do you think you can see if there's any trace of him?
And why exactly do you need to track him down?
He was very important to one of my old, and not life bothers him a lot. I'd like to help him.
Cool, you care for it that way, but I can't just for database. They're not that accessible.
Really important to me.
Look, I get it, but what do you want me to do? Break it? I mean, that would be illegal.
Wouldn't be right.
I guess I talked you into making your altars just so fight and bring back Rapidium. Those are you've collected, I know these missions. So, I guess at least think.
Thanks, man. I won't tell anyone.
I know. You got anything more on this guy?
There's a chance
Full?
and he's got a loud laugh.
That,
That was a joke, Lucas.
I got it, Jan. Laugh is a question.
And that makes it so priceless.
Let's get this. Only.
I believe in you, Lucas.
I'll get back to you if I find something.
You know where to find.
down, I'd like to talk to you.
To the Saber Evacuation Function Manual. Depending
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I there? Hey, man. Want me to lend a hand with this? All done. Should I take care of this now?
To the Saber evacuation functionality.
Lucas, any news?
Yeah. I managed to get into the candidate database. You're...
Seriously? Wow.
You were right. We have him on the list. This is very fresh. His application's still waiting to be processed, but I bet he's got a decent chance. Which would make him qualified to work as a refinery operator.
That's just...
Want to tell me more about why it's so incredible?
He knew this guy. They were in so well. He was sure Ben would apply for a Dolly mission. I wasn't sure. We were outside his mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what are you planning to do with this information? You tell this of yours that his boyfriend is actually out there?
Well, I feel that he really wants to know.
Look, yeah, sure, you want to get this guy's hopes up. We don't know what's gonna happen to your alters, right? Even if they survive, imagine your alter ego finding this guy, marrying him? It could be... You think?
Shit. Just come.
Yeah, well... You know them better than me. He'll figure out what to do. My job is done here.
Yeah. Thanks, Lucas. I owe you one.
Mention it. Just... with the...
Functionality available.
like I'm done. Should I go there next? I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Something else. There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? surface exploration vehicle. So this is where you... Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use. Awesome.
lot of stuff. Lying around the turn. Could it be someone was trying to fix it? I'm real tired of seeing my face everywhere. You wanted to talk? Is it about your cooking experiments? How'd it go? Amazing. Surpassed my expectations. I have enough ideas for 3 full courses. And maybe something a little extra too. Great. When can we start? Yeah, about that. There's a little hindrance. What do you mean? The kitchen I used to cook in was quite basic, you know? So, I'm not very good with high-tech equipment, like an automatic food processor. I think I broke it. Seriously? I can't believe you didn't read the manual before using an electrical device. Sorry. Guess I never got to share your technical education. I'm used to relying on my intuition. I guess we're gonna have to fix it then. Yeah, that and the electricity in the kitchen. What? I think I fried the circuit breaker. There's no power in the whole module. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. We'll just get the whole kitchen fixed. But you gotta promise me that feast is gonna be massive. That I can guarantee. All right. Let's get to work then. Hey, I found this thing that I... took on the mission, and, I thought that maybe it can mean something to you too. Huh. I remember that mug. Not bad for an amateur, right? It's the imperfections that make perfect. Thank you. Hey, got a minute? I have some news about Ben. You asked about him? And? He exists. And he's alive.
Is he? So, he was planning to go to space here as well?
Looks like it. And there's more. He seems to be the very same person you knew. Working on an oil rig and all. It's... honestly... it's amazing.
Wow. You know what this means, don't you?
No? Tell me.
It means... Oh, hell, I don't know what it means, but fucking unbelievable. He's real. Now we really need to make it back alive. I need to make it back.
Yeah. So, let's get our asses in gear, 'cause there's still a long way to go.
You're right. But the tide is turning, Jan. I can feel it. And let me tell you one thing, Jan. I've been absorbing you with my problems, but that doesn't mean I don't know life hasn't been great for you. It's given us both some sour berries to chew on.
Yeah.
You remember Uncle Martin's red currant wine, right? Oh, yeah. It'd say, some people get lemons and make lemonade. I get red currants and make wine. Well, you just proved we can make some really sweet wine out of those sour berries we got. Thank you. Never stop believing the future can be bright.
I'll try.
Will we live?
I can see that you're angry. Yeah, I am. Can I do something about it? What usually helps you calm yourself down?
Honestly, making noise. Listening to loud music. Shouting. You know, just letting it all out. Those things all go really well with working. That's what I call a win-win situation. Does everything really have to be about work for you? So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal?
Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. What do you mean by operated correctly? Good question. Well, there's a little catch to the whole situation. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously. So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this.
I noticed some tools lying around the tour vehicle. Looks like someone's been tinkering with it.
Wasn't you, by any chance?
So what if it was? I need to stay sane somehow. Holding a heavy-duty screwdriver in my hand calms me down. Even if I know driving that screw in won't change anything. Hello?
Jan, Maxwell here.
Things are getting more and more.
Yeah, I know. Lucas told me everything. I set to work at once analyzing. I won't lie to you. This condition you discovered is something I've seen before. I can confirm what you probably already suspect. It is highly probable it's induced by accelerated brain tissue development or alters on. I am very sorry this has happened. He could have said before, you're a pioneer, Jan. Unexpected setbacks come with the job.
Being a builder is my job.
It's the job you signed up for. But it's not who you are anymore, is it? Not just who you are. You've crossed the threshold, and now, I suppose, well, you have to face the trial.
Tell me. I'm ready.
Your heart's in it. That's good. But you'll also need an open mind, because the solution I would like to propose may be a little unsettling.
What would I have to do?
Prepare a treatment based on biological material from a healthy donor.
Donor of what exactly?
Brain cells.
Oh. But isn't it a bit risky to donate brain cells? I mean, don't you need specialist equipment and personnel to do it safely?
But don't worry. You wouldn't be the donor.
What? Why not? I'm the only one who's not affected.
Because it would kill you. It's not blood samples we're talking about, but a significant amount of brain tissue. From the cortex.
So, how did you want me to get it?
There is only one solution. You have Rapidium, Jan. You have the womb. All you need to do is create a copy of your body, but without applying the branching procedure. By leaving its mind records blank, you will create a being with no awareness, no feelings, no thoughts. A biological vessel, if you will. A tabula rasa.
Are you seriously suggesting what I think you are? You want me to create an alternate version of myself in order to extract his cortex?
What do you think makes us human, Jan? Our body or our mind? This life form would not be an alter, because it simply wouldn't be human at all. It would only be a body.
Wait, but if Rapidium-induced growth causes this, won't he get sick as well?
It shouldn't. Not if it stays fully sedated. You see, the mutation occurs in the part of the brain responsible for cognitive functions, thinking, learning, remembering. So as long as the vessel's cortex stays inactive, it will remain a clean slate, and its brain tissue will be safe to use.
So, tabula rasa is doomed to die.
Oh, I see what worries you. The possible existence of the human factor some people call the soul. Personally, I prefer the word used by Avicenna, essence. You see, Avicenna made a distinction between essence and existence, which he thought was the domain of the accidental, or, as you would put it, the choices that shape us. Essence, on the other hand, is that core of a being which endures, regardless of any circumstances. For Avicenna, essence proved that there was a God who created us. For me, it's a whole new field of study. Just think about it. What if we looked at this essence just like we look at any other aspect of a human being? Its body, mind, emotions, something that can be scientifically observed, trained, even enhanced. Isn't that exactly what you are doing with your alters, Jan?
I'm not experimenting on them. I'm surviving.
Then carry on doing it. All I'm suggesting is that you look at this empty altar's essence in the same way a sculptor looks at a stone that is too brittle to carve in. There's no logical reason to fear dismissing it. Lucas and I went back to our old research to recreate a piece of code we once discarded. One that allowed for a much more flexible approach to erasing human memories. It can serve you to increase the capabilities of the quantum computer and create a tabula rasa version of yourself.
Upgrade the quantum computer? With the use of your banned research, but what about Ally Corp? What about the consequences for me when they find out about all the rules I've broken? A simple builder? I mean, creating my altars is one thing, but this... I could get accused of much bigger violations.
Can I trust you, Jan?
That depends. If I can trust you.
I'm putting a lot at stake for you. Of course you can trust me. Ally Corp doesn't have to know anything. Whatever happens from now on can stay strictly between you and me. I told you that I'd do anything to protect your mission, and I wasn't joking. Follow my instructions, and I'll take care of everything else.
Ally Corp has a big medical department. My ex-wife works there. Are you sure we shouldn't turn to them for help instead of harvesting this biological vessel against the law?
You managed to keep both your wife and her employers at arm's length for so long, and I can only repeat that it was the wisest decision. You need to believe me, it really isn't in your interest, or the interest of your alters, for them to find out. We can do this. Are you with me?
This is all very confusing. I need to think it through before I make it.
Of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion. You're a smart man, Jan Dolsky. Let me just make one thing clear. My goal isn't to undermine Ally Corp's operations. It's not resentment that drives me. Yes, my career was broken because of their short-sightedness, but I'm not seeking revenge. I just believe that I have a much deeper understanding of the full potential of your mission, and the means to execute this potential. All they could ever do is take the rupidium you've found and use it to boost the prices of their shares. Sure, maybe a few hungry people would benefit as a side effect, but it would all be temporary, insignificant, an opportunity lost. So, no, I'm not against them. But I know that by withholding some information from them, we can achieve so much more. Just think about it, Jan. Think about how much everything you're going through is really worth. Because to the corporation, you are just an instrument. To me, you are a gift.
What do you use for filling?
Usually, remember when we started working at the warehouse? Thought life had nothing good in store for us. It was tough, but we made it out. Hey there. I talked to Maxwell. It looks like he came up with a cure for your condition. Really? Are you telling me there's hope? Yeah, it's some kind of sophisticated treatment based on healthy brain tissue. Maxwell sent us a formula. Oh, that's ambitious. What do you need me to do? Well, I'll need you to reprogram our quantum computer according to some old piece of code from Maxwell's experiments. He claims it's gonna let us create an awareness-free altar. Awareness-free? We need a brain tissue donor that can be sacrificed. So we're making sure it's not an actual person like us. Yes, that seems rational. So you're okay with it? It sounds like a promising idea. Why would I not be okay with it? Because it's cruel? Science is cruel. Survival is cruel. But it's not just about our survival, right? The whole mission is at stake, Jan. That's what Maxwell said. Don't you find it odd that he's so reluctant to consult Ally Corp Medical about our problem? It is slightly unsettling, I admit. Are you thinking of talking to them behind his back? I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake to cut Lena off like that. Look, this situation is starting to be a little too emotionally problematic for me. She's your ex, not mine. You decide whether you want to take the risk. Just remember, Maxwell gave a viable option. Can we just proceed instead of complicating things? I'm not comfortable with Maxwell's option. Okay then, do as you wish. Call Lena. She's good at what she does, that's for sure. But in the meantime, let me start researching this new QC functionality so as not to waste time in case it turns out Lena can't help us. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. We can do this.
You want me to take care of this?
Functionality met.
What a shitty day. So, heard the news? Cure for you? Yeah, I've heard. And I gotta say, it's just. Is it true you're considering creating this doubt and retrieving his brain? I want to try and explore another way. Leave. Hope it works out. Looks like you have something to say to me.
Tell me it's not true. Are we seriously going to farm a human being like it's a plant? No, you're right. It's unthinkable. Look, I know you're reluctant about talking. Isn't that what you have me for?
What do you mean?
Maybe I should talk to her.
Why not? Could make things easier.
Yeah, she's here. I'll convince her to help us. Just watch me.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you. Yeah, and I gotta say, I know not everyone is convinced about this method, but in my opinion, we should do whatever it takes to save the crew. We'll get back.
I'd like to be alone, please.
God, can we talk? So, did you talk to Lena?
Yeah, I did. It was so strange. I mean, man, you've really grown apart. It was so hard for me to from you. She seemed surprised whenever I...
Will she help?
See, as exactly you're not even interested in how she feels. I think she's seeing someone. Did you know about that? Do you even care?
Wow. So she's not wasting any time.
You're well, she wouldn't be fishing around if you fought for her more. Oh. Yeah, you have no idea what really happened to us. Just stuck in an imaginary, idealized life. This is reality. Oh yeah? Good. Because now that you've invited me into your fantastic life, decided right? What the hell does that mean? I was honest with her. Like in the we had from each other. I told her the truth about the altering thing.
Really?
You told her about what I did?
And
How did she? Used, of course, angry at first. But she let me explain, and in the end, she appreciated the honesty. It felt good. Conversation that was tough, but in the end, cleared the air. Oh, off shoulders. You should try. I only wish I could have told her who I really am. But you didn't. Did you? No. That I didn't dare. Maybe later.
I'm guessing that means she agreed to help.
Yes. I sent her the MRI scans. Autopsies. She's getting her whole team together to analyze the data. I'm sure she'll get back to us with a better solution than Maxwell.
We'll see. Anyway, I'll take it from here.
What? You mean I won't be able to talk to her anymore?
Maybe later, okay? You've helped a lot, but I need the steering wheel for now.
Okay. Be kind to her. She's going through a lot, you know. This looks like a good spot for the tower. Another one. Yeah, I need to build the other side.
Come and see me. There's a matter I want to discuss.
a shitty day. Hey, is that what I think it is? No way. Big Oz? Like heaven.
You mean the of sulfite in fermenting cabbage? A dirty duck. It works wonders for your gut microbiome.
It cheers people up. I was served, and they were damn good. That feast you prepared, you were right. It did everyone a lot of good. I'm glad you appreciate the importance of such things. I have to say, it was a pleasure for me too. I guess I just like making people happy. It's a fine way to take your mind off your own problems, or to realize how unimportant your problems are in the face of real human tragedies. You may think I'm out of touch, but I seriously believe a man's purpose can only lie beyond himself. Otherwise, he will always live like a caged animal who has never experienced the call of the wild. Jeez, you make me feel bad about myself. Please, you had your own battles to fight. My life, well, looking back, it was fairly easy. I had a wise guardian, good education, and the privilege of a medical career. Devoting myself to volunteer work just seemed obvious at some point. That's when you started cooking too? Sort of. Besides being a medical aid, I got involved in a charity soup kitchen. Ingredients were almost as scarce here, but me and my helpers always cooked up something special for the locals. Want to know my secret? Putting your heart in it? In a way, you're close. It was Mom. I wrote to her a lot from the other side of the world, asking for advice to tweak her recipes so that they could be made with, well, foreign ingredients. She taught me how to be a magician even in the humblest of kitchens. Wait, Mom, wasn't that after she was sick? Right. But she got better. So you're saying there was a way to help her? Well, it came with a price. What price? A long story, man. But she's alive? I mean, in your awareness? Was she still alive when you went on this mission? Yeah. She called me the day before the launch and wished me a good landing. Didn't she get better in your life? No. No, she didn't. You mean she's gone? I was gonna tell her how it went if we found rubidium. I'm sorry. You won't be able to do that. None of us will. But she's proud of you. You know that. Proud. This is some kind of cruel joke. Joke? Come on, man, what are you talking about? My efforts, my struggles.
Seems they were all pointless. That's not true. Whatever you did, it made you who you are. You know it lives in you through your memories, your recipes. And they're not pointless. Thanks to them, you were able to give us an unforgettable feast. Isn't that like bringing her back to life? And look, you've done it twice. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks, but it's not so simple, Jan. I mean, I'm glad to have these memories, but what? I think I'd just rather think about it. I think I need some alone time. So, heard the news? We might have a cure for you. Yes, I've heard, and I have a very strong opinion about it. Just because some things are possible from a medical standpoint doesn't mean they should be done. Why don't you let me decide what should be done? Tough decisions had to be made at the very start of this mission, and I was the one to make them. There's a thin line between a tough decision and a bad choice. Listen, I'm trying to tell you that rationalizing morally doubtful choices is a road to nowhere. Cross the line and there's no going back. Trust me, I've been there. Hey, what did you want to talk about? Is it true? Are you really thinking of getting the corporation involved in our treatment? The jury's still out on this one. Why? I strongly advise against it. Whatever you do not trust the corporation. I might sound obsessed, but I am speaking from experience. You should know that Ally Corp has blood on their hands. Wait a minute. Are you telling me Ally Corp killed people? Yeah, a lot of people. Of course, they put the blame on the unions. What happened? Well, first they tried to downplay our demonstrations. Chaotic riots, that's what they called them. Then they sent in the police. Things got more and more brutal. Innocent people were arrested, charged with false accusations, vilified. That's when I decided to step in. As a leader, I consolidated all the separate small unions, and together we declared a general strike of the joint unions against all the big corporations. Well, they couldn't call us chaotic anymore, so what do you think they did? I guess they had no choice but to finally offer you a deal? They went for me, personally, by planting a mole inside the organization who challenged my leadership. Imagine this guy appearing out of nowhere and suddenly undermining my authority. And his agenda? Stop the strike, back down on our demands. Ridiculous. The worst thing was, some people actually took him seriously, which is exactly what those double dealers wanted. To drive a wedge between us, destroy our newfound unity.
You had to send a clear message to the people. Yeah. I had to show them that we'd never back down. It was now or never. We needed public opinion on our side, so I called for a nationwide demonstration to support our cause. A mass display of distrust towards the powers that be. And you know what? The turnout exceeded my expectations. It was the proudest day of my life. Until it became the darkest one.
What happened? The police happened. Pushing the protesters about, yanking people out of the crowd, and mousetrapping the ones who wanted to retreat. Panic broke out. Several groups started backing out while others tried to push on, trampling them. It was a massacre. Many people died that day, Jan. And it's all on the corporations. Their hypocrisy, their greed. Wow, man. That must have been agonizing for you. I can see why you hate the corporation so much now. Yeah. You know the worst thing? Backstabbing me was what they were planning from the start. They were just waiting to discredit me in the eyes of people who trusted me most. So, how come you ended up on this mission? For Ally Corp? Well, it was the only way to redeem myself in the eyes of the unions. I failed as a leader. So, I needed to rebuild my position from scratch. And then Ally Corp offered me the role of a union representative on this mission. They probably thought they were humiliating me. But I wanted to show the people I was willing to fight for their rights in any circumstance, even if it meant venturing into the lion's den. So, here I am. But it doesn't mean I trust them. And neither should you. 'Cause they're gonna play you just like they played me. Don't worry. I won't. Good. Thanks for hearing me out. I hope you won't let anyone change your mind. Hey man, I can see something's bugging you. Honestly, a lot is going on in here and I feel a little panicky. I hear you. How do you normally cope when problems overwhelm you? Well, normally I tell myself to look for silver linings. Things usually aren't as bad as we think. Got some spare optimism to share? We could all use it. Sure, why not? If you want it.
Not bad, huh? It really hits all your senses. The sound of the birds chirping in your ears, the summer breeze on your face. Quite the immersive experience. You forgot. Yeah, well, it can't all be, can it? So, I was wondering, how much not know about Mom. What? It seems you got to know her better after all. I'd love to know what you talked about on that bench.
So, this is what it's all about, huh? You just want to sit down, make up for lost time. That's not the way it works.
What do you mean?
You don't get to just collect a few nice memories and pretend you lived my life, made my choices. You chose the easy way back then. You want it easy now.
How do you know it was easy? I had my own problems. What if your life was actually easier? You never had to wonder what if.
Well, now you know exactly what if. You know she wasn't alone in the end, but that's not enough for you. You're still making it about yourself. Just look at us. Here I am, scared of dying because of your decisions, and all you want is to hear more about Mom.
My decisions?
Yeah. You created us like this, like some kind of freaks, messing with our brains so much, I mean, it had disaster written all over it. But you preferred not to see it. You haven't got a clue how to cure us, do you? You're just pretending to care, because you need us to get back to your lousy life. Hey, you can deny it all you want, but I'm still waiting for a reason to believe you've changed. And all I'm seeing is the same guy who left Mom because he was fucking selfish.
I don't need to listen to this. You're just lashing out because you're frustrated. With this life, but even more. With the one you had.
You know what? Go to hell.
So, heard the news? I think we might have a cure for you.
Yeah, I heard. You want to make another one of us and perform some sick experiments on him. That's nice, Jan. Feed us our own brother's brain. Make even bigger freaks of us.
Lena?
I think I've got something with your...
Really? What is it?
I got my hands on some tech of our contracts. It seems it can be modified to and
What? No, Lena, I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I only have basic equipment.
oh, relax, okay? Tiny smart device. Inserting it is no harder than vaccinating a kid. I'll follow all the necessary instructions.
Injections. I hate those.
Yeah, you always did. You who gets jabbed this time. At least not the original you. Anyway, it's take it or leave it. I have to say it wasn't easy to crack this one. And we did our best to make it as simple as we could for you.
Oh, wait. Who's we?
I consulted a colleague. He was in charge of deploying this implant for its original use. Nobody knows this tech better than him.
What was the original use?
Klein was a big company operating in the private prison sector. They tested it on convicts applying for parole. The implant didn't just track their whereabouts. It also allowed them to control them in other ways. Regulate their levels of anxiety and such. Anyway, we think we can reprogram it to provide other brain treatments. We've worked out an initial formula based on your scan results. The implant will let us apply the formula, but also allow us to react in case anything goes wrong in the future.
Oh, hang on a second. Are you saying you want me to implant tracking devices into my alters' heads? That means the corporation is gonna find out about them and get full access to their brains. Do you realize how vulnerable it would make them?
Look, I'm starting to think this is becoming a little bit too much about your alters. You asked for a way to cure them. I did what I could. Yes, it means coming clean to the corporation, and yes, it also means giving them control. But that might actually be a good thing for you. You were never meant to command that mission. Please remember that. Don't put too much weight on your shoulders.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who's gonna have to convince my alters to agree to it. It would be hard enough to convince me. I mean, imagine being left to the mercy of a soulless institution for whom you're just a massive inconvenience. A liability.
And you thought what? That you could grant them a long, happy life when you created them? They'd have to be brought to light sooner or later. You can't protect your alters from who they are. I'm sorry, but if you want to cure them, you'll have to expose them.
Maybe.
Just, please, whatever you do, don't trust Maxwell. I asked around some more, and the rumors are alarming. So I need to do some fact-checking before I share them with you. Why don't you follow the instructions I'll send you? Buy yourself time, and let me get back to you, okay?
Yeah. Thanks, Lena.
Good luck.
Okay. Right. Have you heard? We have another way to cure you.
Right. Well done. Brain implants. Talk about jumping out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Looks like talking to Lena helped find an alternative solution after all. Yeah. I mean, the idea of that implant doesn't sound so great, but I guess Lena knows what she's doing, right? I found an alternative solution to your problem.
I know. The news stirred up some emotions. What are you gonna decide?
I'm thinking of using the implants. Anything is better than what Maxwell suggested.
No denying that, brother.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. See me. Attention to something.
What's on your mind?
I just wanted to give you a friendly push.
What about?
The health issue? We're running out of time. I strongly suggest you get to work on finding a cure for us.
I know. I'm working on it.
Then double your efforts. The others are becoming restless, and I can't say I blame them.
Restless? You mean?
Just take care of it before someone blows a fuse.
What's troubling you?
Well, I've been analyzing the situation thoroughly, and in light of the fact that we may all die of this abnormality in our brains, the thought of not making it back to Earth has been haunting me. To the point of obsession, I'd admit. You'll make it. We'll all make it, don't worry, okay? Oh, please. I'm not worried for myself. There's a lot more at stake here than just our fleeting lives. Can't you see? The world will miss so much if I go too soon. Oh, what do you mean? My work. Everything I did in my parallel life wasn't meaningless. On the contrary, it had the potential to push space exploration to a whole new level. Really? How? You see, I developed a method of nanoparticle dispersion that proved to be stable in even the most extreme conditions.
Oh, shit?
Exactly. And now it breaks my heart to think that all that groundbreaking research, all that knowledge could just disappear with me, never to see the light of day. Yeah, man, you're right. Oh, we can't let the method of nanoparticle, we can't let it disappear. So let's do something about it. Yeah, right. But what can we do about it? I want to recreate my research, here and now. Revisit my logic, backtrack my calculations, rewire the connections in my brain, and write it all down again. For posterity. And you need me to grant me the time to focus on this project and nothing else. Of course, I'd still be there to attend mission-critical tasks if the need arises, but I would appreciate if I could limit my availability as much as possible to get this weight off my chest completely.
So, you're telling me no other scientist is smart enough to come up with what you did? Are you really such a genius?
Genius? You mean a nerdy guy you see in movies who wakes up in the middle of the night with a ready-made solution in his head? No, Jan. I'm a normal human being just like you. Difference is, I've burned the midnight oil more than once to find the answers I was looking for. It's no magic. But yes, I do think there's a risk no one else will ever come up with my method. And the reason I fear that is because, well, you could say, discovered it by accident. What? No shit. Yeah, but that doesn't diminish the importance of my results, does it? They say luck favors the prepared, but this time I'm gonna need more. Will you favor me as well? Fine. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. It's amazing that by trying to save your own life and altering yourself, you involuntarily unleash such a big potential for change and progress. I can start working on my old research whenever you're ready.
I'd like to be alone. I found an alternative solution to your problem. The implants, right? Talk about a divisive idea. But I, for one, appreciate your effort. Anything's better than
Mission.